All right. Dreamcast guy.
Cast guy here, and today we're...
Oh.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast guy here, and...
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Thank you for the 5, Cinder. I appreciate that. All right, let's keep this going.
Today we're talking about Xbox.
How is your audio that bad? You have a Shure SM7B. There's no reason for your audio to be that bad at all. Gabata, thank you for the follow. Why is your audio this bad? Period. It shouldn't be this bad.
All of a sudden there's a line. WTF. Lol.
Yeah, Poetic, there's a line. Get in line. Get in line, apparently. There's a line.
Because a bunch of leaks have come out in the last 12 hours that are so they're terrible. They are so freaking bad. We're talking entire studios are about...
Nobody knows what's happening.
Say meth.
Methcast guy. Oh! Yeah, like, bro. And YouTube is his job. Dude, the first thing you should fix is your audio. That's the first thing you gotta fix. Without a doubt. How is your gain that high where it's catching background hiss? Something's wrong, bro.
About to be closed. Xbox.
We don't know any studio that's going to be closed.
If
people are just doing
guy
rumors.
was a father, he would be Chris Benoit.
Okay, listen. That's not funny, chat. It's not funny.
You sent
chat.
money to fix his teeth, but not his mic.
Ran Rui, stop! Oh my god.
What's more addictive, Steam sales or DCG's
Probably
meth?
DCG's meth, yeah. Sergeant Swaggernut, thank you for the 2.
Consoles are about to be taken off store shelves. There is...
Bro, you're just talking out of your ass. You don't know anything about what's going on. Nobody does. We're just a bunch of goobers on YouTube. I said goober, by the way. Like you're talking about it as if it's a fact right now. We don't know anything about what's happening. Why?
Dreamcast guy roast 2.0, let's go.
No, we're not doing that now, Clotonics. Thank you for the 2, though. Check Twitter. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right, what is this?
Hello, gamers. Dreamcast lie here.
All right, yeah, we'll handle that. All right.
There's multiple sources now that are claiming 10
Welcome to the
to
SCX
20
cult, new people. The coats are on the left and the punch is on the right.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, Alex is bald and loves a good pegging.
No, stop, Reezy. Thank you for the 5, though. Johnny, thank you for the 2.
Rent is due for DCG.
Clearly rent is due. Thank you for the 5, Brian. I appreciate that.
YouTube rep.
Yes, Jet. Yes, Turk. Thank you, Turk.
There's something funny about DCG wearing a Dreamcast hat and saying Xbox is done.
The irony is not lost on me. It's not. Boom. Thank you for the 5.
Chat, relax.
No, Donnie, chat. Is this your first time here, Donnie? I hope not. This is how chat runs.
Dreamcast guy looks like my grandma's clit.
I have to ask. How do you know what your grandmother's clit looks like? We're getting canceled tonight? Yes, we are. We apparently that's exactly what's happening tonight.
What's up, gamers?
Thank you for the thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Peter, for the 5.
Percent of the entire Xbox workforce worldwide is about to get shuttered.
You don't know
here
that
in the next couple days, and I wanted to talk about this.
You don't know that.
because I have to admit that
DCG moonlights as the bullet that hits a test's side impacts.
Thank you for the 5J. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Like, it's just crazy, bro.
My question is, how do you hire your grandma's Clytie looks like Goonies?
Yeah, exactly, Stitch. Thank you for the 5. That was my question. How do we know?
I use that voice prompt? Lol. Also in Dublin, ye can never trust a meth junkie with a set of pearly whites.
Alan, thank you for the 5. If you go to the pinned chat in the chat window, you'll see a guide on how to use it. Some of the chatters are already using it as well. You can see on how to do it there. The guide's right there. So you're good to go, brother.
the craziest part of this is that I keep seeing all these comments and discussions and stuff saying Dreamcast guy was right all along. And Dreamcast guy was right all along.
Oh,
Methcast guy's face looks like the pizza had for dinner yesterday. # Domino's pizza face.
Thank you for the 1, Banana Man.
What is Dreamcast guy's favorite game? Black Meth Wukong.
Oh,
Dude
stop!
looks like if Jeff Foxworthy and Chucky had a baby. Is this his audition tape for the next season of Trailer Park Boys?
Hey, Cobra Kai, thank you for the 10. Yeah, it's kind of fucking crazy about what's going on and how he consistently is just like, we're going around and using Colt Eastwood. First of all, I thought you were no longer on Twitter. You were just on Blue Sky. Now you're back on Twitter, apparently. And then the second thing is now you're going to put We Might Owe Dreamcast Guy an apology this week. What the fuck are we doing, bro? And it was only Colt that said that. We don't know what's happening on Monday. Apparently it's going to be on Monday. All the layoffs are going to happen, which doesn't make any sense. Usually it's on a Friday when they fire everybody. We'll see.
Well, Grandma needs help with her catheter.
Yeah, Colt Eastwood said that, Bashi. Yeah, thank you for the 2. Boom, thank you for the 5, Boom. Thank you for the
but
2,
Dreamcast guy
JNC.
was
Thank
right
you for the 2,
all
Smoke
along,
Show.
said no one.
Yeah, Boom. Yeah, true. Thank you for the 2, Manx. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you for the 2, Onyx. What the fuck is this guy
I have to admit
about?
that I'm sort of taken aback by this because I have
What are
been
you
covering
taking-
a lot of the slow death of Xbox, but
The
to
slow
me it's
death.
always been painfully obvious. This big gamble. Microsoft's idea was instead of
Painfully obvious.
I hope DCG can reprise his role as Pizza the Hut for Spaceballs 2.
Yeah, thank you for the 5, Cindery Plane. What the fuck are we talking about? Painfully obvious, bro. Holy shit, dude.
That TTS thing that PP are doing is like when you were little and you were like, how long can you make this sound? Ah.
Yeah, it kind of does sound like that, right? Yeah. It kind of does. It really kind of does. It's just, bro, what are we fucking doing here, bro?
trying to sell you a $60 game or a $70 game, they would just get 20 million, 30 million, 100 million people to sign up for Xbox Game Pass. That instead of getting these big bursts of money, their idea was to do that subscription-based
Joe
model
without the
instead of
mullet.
selling you a movie.
It's really wild. Like how this actually occurs consistently all the time with this guy. It's fucking wild. Like how this happens. I just don't get it. I'm just shocked.
Chat, you hear they are investigating Alex in Florida.
Stop it, Adam. Stop it. Thank you for the 2, though. Cobra Kai, thank you for the 2. This is crazy, bro. I gotta switch that track or else I'm gonna get copyright claim. This is fucking crazy.
Mozit, how do you get cellulite on your face?
Listen, we're not gonna talk about his face like that. That's fucked up. But like, this is nuts, dude. This is fucking nuts. I'm just like, what in the fuck?
Did
Take it, they're trying
DCG
to
sell
sell you
his
in?
GF his PS5 for $500 and then got himself a PS5 Pro?
It's gotta be bro. It's gotta be something. It's got to be something. It's got to be something. Thank you for the 5, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2, Smoke Show. Like, what are we even doing here, bro?
Netflix subscription. And I mean, it's been very obvious that this would just never actually break even. But it's more than that. The failure of Xbox has just been so bizarre to watch, but I want to take a look at all the different sources today and go through a bunch of it, because I do feel like at the end of the day, Xbox has been lying for years, and it's kind of interesting
Is that
to see
Ds1 or
that
Ds2 in the background?
That
it
is,
looks like doo-doo.
It could be 2. It could be 2. It could be 2. I would say it's 2.
the light of day. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't
Just
already.
out of frame
now,
in
this is the stuff.
DCG's
Everything
background is that giant board with string connecting conspiracies, and it all always connects to Game Pass with this guy.
Thank you for the fucking 10, Jelani. I appreciate that, bro. Is a giant board with a string connected conspiracies, and it's always, you're right, dude. It's always Game Pass with this guy, 100%. Who's playing it? Probably, it probably is a green screen background with another green screen of him doing that in the background. Red Bar, thank you for the 5. Johnny, thank you for the 5 as well. Smoke Show for the 2. Like, what are we talking about here, bro?
DCG's face is the roadmap to Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah. No, stop, Adam. God!
Summoner is another PS2 game you should look at.
Isn't that like super expensive though? Isn't that one like crazy expensive? Like that's fucking nuts, dude. I don't want to spend all that kind of money on a fucking video game, dude. It's fucking crazy.
we're going to look at here is literally leaks from just the last couple hours. Thank you to all the subscribers. So many people have been sending me this stuff, but Microsoft is about to see significant layoffs next week, per new reporting by The Verge. Now, these are leaks by Tom Warren. I've talked about that guy in the past. He is a very, I don't want to say like Xbox fanboy, but he is a guy that's done a lot of positive coverage, and I don't think he's biased. I think he is a guy that was very genuinely hyped about the idea.
Stop! No, stop!
Why does he care if they break even?
Because all he's trying to do is just use it for like console war fodder.
DCG has no right to call anyone else a liar. 2, you have no right to downplay Game Pass with how shit PS Plus is. This reeks of desperation.
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Alex, guys, I condemn, okay? I condemn.
Y'all,
I still love you, I mean your shoulders.
Thank you.
Your shoulders.
Thank you for the 2, Jelani. Thank you for the 2, Johnny. Thank you for the 5, Little. For the 2, Michael. Thank you for the 2, Dark Angelic. Holy shit, you guys got to relax. Hobo, thank you for the 2 as well. He's staring at you? Yeah, true.
Of Game Pass and the future of Xbox hardware and Xbox handhelds and stuff. And I think a lot of his reporting has kind of come off as very melancholy, watching the Xbox experiment kind of go up in flames. Some employees fear entire studios are about to close. The Verge reports that Turn 10, the studio behind Forza Motorsport, is bracing for severe layoffs. Now, this to me feels especially insane because they just released Forza on PlayStation 5, and it was the top-selling game of the month. Like, that's not a joke. Forza, it is wild to think about the fact that a lot of these games...
Layoffs, it's bad, but if PlayStation does it, no reaction.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I said in my video. If PS does it, it's no reaction at all. Oh, nope, no big deal. Not a big problem. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, bro?
Game Pass launched June 1st, 2017. Apparently they've been running a failing experiment for 8 years.
Yep,
this
totally
guy
gone.
Is a fucking idiot.
It's really crazy to see.
Carrot Top never acknowledged his son Dreamcast guy. Lol, he mixed up Motorsport with Horizon, dummy. Forza should be facing layoffs. Motorsport underperformed, and that's how business works.
Honestly, I'm
Make
not
money or get
entirely
out.
sure.
It's
I really,
called survival of the fittest.
honestly, Nissan, I'm not entirely sure because Forza sold like a fuck ton on
DCG played
PlayStation, right?
69 rounds of tummy sticks with Reforged.
He's gotta be Wang Chung. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 5, Nissan, as well. Like what the fuck are we talking about here, bro? Why is he like this? We don't know. It's all rumors that are happening next week. We don't know what's happening, but he's like excited about this.
That are being taken from Xbox and put on PlayStation 5 are selling absolute gangbusters.
Which means you guys always wanted Xbox games. That's what that means. You've always wanted Xbox games. Now that you have them, you're like, yay, we got them. Of course. You guys finally got games to play.
Try to relax your anus.
Oblivion remastered, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, freaking the Gears of War remake. But I feel like Xbox is realizing that this whole idea of selling games third party, it's still not going to mathematically balance
I
out.
just
But let me
tuned
get
in
to
and is DCG saying nonsense.
Yeah. This is a whole set of nonsense, dude, that you're not even ready for, brother. This is an entire set of nonsense you are not fucking ready for, bro. It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild, dude.
Show me on the doll where Xbox touched you, DCG.
You know what? You're not wrong.
DCG, it's not Xbox's fault your face breaks mirrors.
Stop, Swaggers. Thank you for the 2, Wang Chung.
Happen, then DCG is gonna get massive backlash.
Honestly, Ghost Hunter, thank you for the 8. That could be it. Like, who
Forza
knows?
Horizon 5, yes. Forza Motorsport flopped hard. The PC port was garbage. It was next gen only, and was worst over than GT7 of all games.
I know that the PC port of Forza Motorsport wasn't that great and needed a lot of work. I know Forza Horizon did
bigger
very
craters on his face than the moon.
All right, Phantom, that's too mean. Stop. That's too mean. Stop. Hold on. There's no way.
that in a second. Okay, next up.
He has the
Andy
face
Robinson.
to make
This
stones
guy
cry and bleed. Damn.
Y'all need to relax. Y'all need to relax. Y'all need to relax. Adam, y'all need to relax. Thank you for the 2.
is one of the main writers. He's actually the owner of Video Game Chronicle, VGC. Big fan of that website. Can't confirm any specific
This will
details.
Right.
won't make sense.
This will meth. Yeah, exactly.
DCG
Yeah.
did the mock-up for Baby Steps.
Okay, listen, stop.
Try to relax your anus.
DCG, is Xbox dead with us in this room? How much to wear the relax shirt?
There's no cost to wear it. I'm just going to wear it for Monday's video, bro. There's no cost to wear it, Turk. Thank you for the 2, though.
I imagine few could, but there's certainly a lot of negative chatter coming out of UK Xbox studios for the sake.
I could
Yeah.
use this man's cheeks to grate parmesan.
All right, stop, Captain. That's not nice. Captain, that is not nice. That is not nice.
of employees. I hope details
for
are
the two.
confirmed swiftly, but I expect this will drag well into next week. Now, this is one of the things I've seen multiple people kind of sort of in that painful limbo where Xbox is now signaling to the management, we're about to send out a ton of pink slips. A bunch of people are going to be told to get out.
Nobody fucking knows what's happening, dude. And everybody's running off of rumors. Nobody knows. None of them. No one knows a single thing what's going to happen.
Because I don't want the backlash from PlayStation fanboys.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. But when I make an anti-Xbox video,
Alex just stopped
I still
by
get
to
more
check on
subs.
you and the baby all good, I hope.
Thank you, Token Enwa. Yeah, everything is great. Yeah, my butt baby's doing fine. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5, Crazy Horse. I appreciate that too, man. Like, this is fucking nuts, bro.
DCG is just mad that he wasn't the ghoul in the Fallout TV series.
Okay.
I knew leaving DCG in that cage with the Xbox tentacle beast will have negative outcomes. Well, can't help that now.
Thank you for the 5, Shadow. I appreciate that. JDF, thank you for the 200 bits.
Uses his face to texture stucco when he's off.
All right, that's enough. Guys, that's enough. Thank you for the fucking 2. God damn it, Razor. Holy shit, you guys.
Just studios are about to get closed and stuff. So a lot of people are like, okay, do I keep working? Do I start packing my desk? Do I start getting ready to walk out? I truly want to say, beyond anything else, I feel terrible for the employees. I will never, ever,
do
ever say
you now?
the individual Xbox employees. I've had a chance to talk to a decent amount of them.
No, stop lying. Stop lying. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You haven't talked to anybody, bullshit artist. You liar. That's bullshit.
Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, The Thing, Red Faction, Wipeout,
Thank you, Hobo. That's so bullshit.
Son of a bitch! Bullshit, don't go again.
Bro, stop lying. You're literally lying. Holy shit, dude. I've had a chance to talk. No, you haven't, bro. Stop. Like when you talk to people about the fucking PS5 and what that was going to be with that console on the fucking specs for the PC wise.
DCG looks like he wants his precious back. Smiling face emoji.
Thank you for the 5, Cody. Like, what the fuck, man?
They are passionate, hardworking, driven people who truly cared about their art. Now,
No, all you care about is console warring, dude. You're using their fucking jobs to console war.
they're in a spot where, because of bad management, because of the Phil Spencers of the world and stuff, they're all losing their job. They didn't mess up. It's just, hey, the people at the top decided to do some stupid stuff, and now your lovely livelihood is now in jeopardy.
Who the fuck is this guy?
You're literally sitting there, and you're claiming you talked to Xbox employees, which we know you fucking didn't do. Because you would have had actual information if you fucking did.
Meth and cheese.
Apparently, Big Sleep. Thank you for the 2.
I got a chance to talk to them how they don't know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ghost Hunter. Thank you for the 8, bro. I appreciate that.
I signed an executive order to rename Dreamcast Guy to Dreamplate Guy.
Clearly, Heck Boogie. Like, what the fuck, man? Thank you for the 5. This is crazy town, bro. Literal crazy town, bro.
What's rougher, the chat roast or DCG's face?
The chat roast. This is fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts.
This sucks. Now, here's the big tweet I've seen actually really going crazy
DCG,
viral,
where
especially
Uncle Phil touched you.
It's gotta be, bro. It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something, dude.
I like Dreamcast Hunter and him were best friends.
Feel bad for people with trypophobia watching DCG.
Oh, stop, dude. Stop. No, stop. Bro, stop. That's not... Come on. Come on. Stop. Stop.
Screenshots of it on Reddit and stuff. News has been reported of imminent Xbox layoffs, but I'm hearing internal developer level stuff where virtually every studio is anxious and worried that potential entire studios are going to be shuttered. Expectation is around 1,000 to 2,000 people. I think Xbox has about 10,000 people in it, so about 10 to 20% is about to get dashed. Now this...
Nobody knows what's happening, bro. Everybody's just speculating about what's going on. We're going to probably find out next week. Thank you for the 5, Aztec. Thank you for the 5, Johnny. But, like, what the fuck are we talking about here, bro? Are you for real? What? I gotta change the music. Hold
yeah,
on.
DCG, I bet Xbox devs love to talk to you after the years of you talking smack about their games and their employer.
Exactly, dude. Like, they're just cool with it.
This guy stinks!
Oh, boy, I can't wait to talk to Dreamcast guy. That's gonna be so great to do. He's gonna represent me the right way. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? None of that makes any sense.
This guy is the co-founder of 3D Realms and Apogee. This guy is...
Apogee. Apogee, bro. Apogee. The man said Apogee. Not Apogee. My man said Apogee.
DCG's talk is so inflammatory that he'd better post sources to the things he says.
Yes!
Because this could be considered libelous if he's lying.
Yes, Deep Fryer, yes! Apogee.
If DCG is at QuakeCon in August, what should I ask him?
I don't know, Turk. I don't know, Turk. You know what? I should go to QuakeCon too, honestly. I probably won't ever get invited though. Thank you for the 5 though. This is
amount
crazy.
Of delusional behavior isn't good.
It's not, Alan. It's not though. Thank you for the 2, bro. I appreciate that.
Is basically one of the creators of Duke Nukem. This guy knows a lot of stuff inside the industry. He's not just some random Twitter dude. This guy is in the industry.
Ask him why. That'd be a good one.
And I have to say that it is sad to even see the other developers kind of bracing for impact with him. The fact that everybody, the entire talking point is, okay.
Yeah, because no one knows what's happening, bro.
We're in a global recession, folks. These streets gonna get rough.
Yeah.
Buckle up and protect your prison wallets.
Yeah, exactly, Nissan. 100%, dude. 100%. It's gonna get wild, bro. It really is.
5, what's up, gamers? This Dream Cunt Clit guy here. Which t-shirt should I destroy whenever they lay off Microsoft people like I did with Blizzard Milkgate?
Thank you for the 5, Bashy. Thank you.
DCG's face inflicts second-degree burns to my eyes.
Stop it, Adam. Thank you for the 2, though. Stop it.
Hey, are we about to exist? Now, I wanted to go on here.
Bro, you went for... Oh, for fuck's sake. Bro, what are we doing here, bro?
I want to take a look at 2 tweets by Destin Gary. I think I'm always in a spot where even when I disagree with Destin, I like his take.
Why is his microphone so fucking bad, dude? I can't.
DCG
I'm
spewing
losing
nonsense as always just to please the ponies. Also, Stellar Blade PC port review when...
Man, I'm so behind on that port, it's not going to happen. It runs great, though. It's fine. The port's fine. Just go get it. It's good.
5, look, I can explain. Come closer, closer.
Thanks, Savage. Thank you for the 2.
Takes a lot. If these Xbox layoffs are going to be as bad as rumored, it's going to be an awful week. Of course, it comes on the heels of a ton of positive momentum for the company. Feels like Xbox just can't help themselves to have the worst news paired with positive stuff.
Yeah, they always step on a rake. Destin's right.
Now, he is taking this as the fact that games are getting too expensive. And I do think this is part of it. Game executives are getting paid too much. Companies have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of employees.
Yeah.
That bulk, undeniably,
the fact that the game execs get paid too much is the problem, not just the employees.
Is becoming an issue. But I honestly think,
I know, Josh,
from my own
I know.
reporting from the people I've talked to,
it's the easiest thing to like remove the de-esser, but he won't do it.
The big problem is how much Xbox is attempting to move away from the Xbox hardware.
There it is.
Looks like he smells like hot dog water.
Like hot dog water. I swear to God, Big Sleep. Thank you for the 2, though. There it is, chat. They gotta move away from the Xbox. If they were only just like PlayStation, they'd be fine. It's the same shit every time, bro.
A lot of people kind of forget this, but the main thing that makes money for
fucking hot dog water,
for Steam, for the Nintendo Switch, isn't the first-party stuff. It's the third-party stuff.
So now it's third-party stuff? It used to be first-party stuff. It used to be exclusives, but now it's third-party stuff. Now we're moving to that.
Everything that gets bought, every game, every pre-order, every microtransaction that's bought on your Xbox or your PlayStation.
Dreamcast guy spackling to smooth things over.
Thank you for the 2, Phantom. Dreamcast guy spackling to smooth things over. You guys.
5, I was banned from Diddy parties. My face keeps soaking up all the baby oil. HR had to keep hundreds of bottles because of me.
Thanks for letting us be part of the show with the TTS.
I confirm he smells like hot dog water.
Johnny, I swear to God, bro. Thank you for the 5,
Tonight
Jonas.
on
Thank you for the
DCG,
5.
I got a bridge to sell you.
Yeah,
Sky
exactly.
Face emoji.
Exactly. Thank you for the 2, Brett. Exactly.
DCG looks like he smells like sulfur. Also, Xbox across studios, employees over 17,000.
DCG looks
Just a
like
friendly reminder to drink your water and sit up straight.
Yeah, true, Cindery. Oh, fuck. You're right. Fuck. I already have water, but I'm
DCG
good.
was considered for live-action SpongeBob.
Okay, listen.
Freddy Krueger's boyfriend.
All right, Adam, that's enough. Thank you for the 2, bro. I appreciate that, though. All right, guys, come on. Can we get back to it?
Or Steam, they get a 30% cut. If
Am
you
I okay?
spend
No.
$100
Didn't
on
DCG had a camo on Breaking Bad?
For fuck's sake. Stop.
Every time Alex records the Stellar Blade PC port, he stops and goons to Eve with the Muscle Mommy mod applied.
Yep.
This is about the 5th time, Alex.
Yep. That's why it's not going to happen. That's exactly why.
I think it's funny that he hates Xbox, but he has one lol.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how like he hates something so bad he wants it to fail, but he has one? You're right, Ethan. Thank you for the 5. Onyx, thank you for the 5 too.
Fortnite, right off the top, PlayStation gets $30. That's how PlayStation has admitted that this has been their most profitable generation of all time. They've already made something crazy like $68 billion.
They've also increased the price of games. They've also increased the price of services.
Have
They've
you
also
ever
increased the
noticed
price
that
of
DCG's
consoles.
face looks like a topographical map?
Stop, Enwa. Stop. Thank you for the 5, but stop. They've done all these things to increase the cost to you, the customer consumer, while giving you nothing in return. And now they're profitable? Well, no shit. They increased the price of consoles. They sold you a $700 PS5 Pro. They increased the cost of their services, giving you nothing in return. They increased the cost of games. Hello? And you guys just lap it up. You pay for it like it's all good.
Just pretty much off third-party stuff on the PlayStation 5. Xbox has been trying to do this thing where they're trying to step back and see, okay, what if we just start putting everything on PC?
If I was a priest, I wouldn't take DCG as altar boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Bashy. Thank you for the 2.
Game Pass on PC. What if we just start throwing everything everywhere? But the problem is that the Xbox ecosystem was built to have that third-party profit, and that just doesn't exist.
You're acting as if 30 million people aren't spending money on Xbox. You're acting as if 30 million people don't spend money at all. This is insane. We went from Game Pass bad to now you don't spend money on the console.
My Enwa, when did DCG become such a pussy?
I don't know, B-Soms, but it's fucking crazy.
Nobody is buying any games on Xbox at all. Which
How?
Try to relax your anus.
How, bro? How do you just say shit like this? How do you just say shit like this without any evidence of the like, what? Don't worry, I'm nobody. Good job, Bashy.
which means that they are purely reliant on only Game Pass sales. Only. Nobody.
You don't know. You're just making it up.
Nobody's buying any games on Xbox.
You're just making it up.
Not to a significant.
You're just talking out of your ass.
And it's weird to think about the fact that even when you see a good Xbox headline, hey, people love Oblivion remastered, it's clearly not
Alex, remind me what's $20 times 12 months times 30 million?
Oh, yeah. Isn't it like $750 million a month? Isn't it something like that? Like $750 million a month? A month?
How many of these commentators have worked in the industry?
None, Turk. None. $750 million a month. Is that right, chat? Am I fucking, what is it? $20 times 30 million? $600 million a month. Times 12 months? $7.2 billion a year just in Game Pass. Oh. Nobody's buying anything. Nobody buys anything. We just make $7.2 billion a year just sitting back off 30 million without any other sales whatsoever from microtransactions, console sales, game sales, what have you. Just Game Pass, $7.2 billion a year. Just chilling. Just no big, yeah. What a failure. 7.2 billion every 12 months. What a horrible problem.
It's a hole they've dug themselves into. Just last year, they laid off 2,790 people.
I bought a Starforge PC, finally upgrading my rig.
There you go, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
DCG looks like a hairless cat or dehydrated hot dog.
Oh my god, dude. I can't, bro. I fucking can't, dude. You guys gotta stop. You guys got to stop. Thank you for the 2 Big Sheep. Thank you for the 2 Phantom. Thank you for the 26 months around.
Drinks buttermilk and onions.
Yep. Yeah, Big Sleep. Yep. I'm just going to say yep.
Things would be truly catastrophic for...
Is that number assuming all subs are ultimate?
Yeah, Metal. Yeah, that's all $20 subs, yeah.
Do you think if you smacked DCG in the face with a mallet would his dentures fly out of his mouth like in those old cartoons?
Maybe literal, but we're not going to do that. That's not nice to do. Also, using Nib. I love it. Again, now we're using Nib. The guy who called me an Adobe PDF file. Lives in England, says he doesn't know what the word means, even though he's lived there before, and he's used it multiple times.
DCG
But hey,
is a bad liar. You can see right through him.
You can, Justin. We're gonna use Nibby Nib. Good old Nib 95. CS is for casuals, Nib.
For them be cutting another 1,000 to 2,000 jobs, as
Holy
well as
shit.
even more studio closures. Awful news. This is the spot I'm in.
These guys are celebrating this shit. These guys are walking around being happy about this shit. These guys are just going off, just popping off. Awful news. PlayStation butter. That's what we're doing.
If
That's
you
what
want
we're
a
doing.
pony to shut up about Game Pass, tell them you look old enough to have a Blockbuster membership card that's still in your wallet.
Yo, I used to love those Blockbuster membership cards, man. I'm telling you right now, bro. They were the best. They were the absolute best. 100%. 100%.
Nib. Really, DCG Nib?
Yep. Yeah, Mr. Big. Exactly.
Is that it does really feel like Xbox does not understand the stuff that makes the industry tick.
This
I
is
have
so
COD
wild
on
to say.
Xbox/PC Game Pass and I spended $200 the first few months in microtransactions. But they don't make a money.
They don't. They clearly don't. They don't make any money at all. They're super broke,
Hey,
boys.
if you have Game Pass you can get Final Fantasy 16 with a $10 discount.
Yeah. Why not? Like, what are we doing?
I do feel like it's more than just hype. I almost
How does he just
feel
say
like
this shit?
the big magic, the lightning in the bottle that PlayStation and Nintendo have managed to capture is that sense of
The only one that has lightning in a bottle is Nintendo, bro. Thank you for the 5, Deep Fryer. Thank you for the 5, Miguel. There's no lightning in a bottle anywhere besides Nintendo. Nobody else has that. So I don't know where this is coming from. The rent is due. Yeah, clearly, Radish. Clearly. Like, what are we talking about?
community, which I know sounds incredibly cheesy, but I feel like by accident when it comes to PlayStation and on purpose when it comes to Nintendo Switch, I think they've done a good job of making it where not only do you want to buy a PlayStation, you want your friends to buy a PlayStation. Because let's face it, there's not first-party PlayStation games. The amount of PlayStation games that have come out in this generation, I could probably count them on one hand, right?
He just did the He just did the jack up. So exclusives don't fucking matter now, do they? If that's the case that you're making.
Really? The multi-billion-dollar company doesn't know the industry.
Hobo, it's multi-trillion-dollar, by the way.
If it's not on PlayStation, then saving money bad.
Yeah, Serapit, exactly. Thank you for the 2. Hobo, thank you for the 5.
Whole
It's
19.
crazy.
NibGPT got a fact wrong? Microsoft only laid off 650 from the Xbox division. I like how they lump all of MS into Xbox.
I don't know exactly what he said, Texas, to kind of blank out every time I see
Is
a
Apple
tweet.
versus PC still a thing?
I think so, Johnny. I think it is. I think people still see it that way. Absolutely, yeah.
Thing though is that you play on PlayStation
Thank you for the 2.
because that's where your friends are at. Okay, I want to jump on.
Again,
We are
it doesn't
watching
matter.
the continents drift on his face.
Thank you for the 2, Adam. Yeah. It doesn't matter because all the big third-party games are cross-play and cross-progression. So you play with your friends regardless of the platform you're on. Who gives a fuck?
Online for Call of Duty. Let's play Call of Duty on there. Even though that is an Xbox game,
It doesn't matter because Call of Duty is cross-play with other platforms. You don't have to buy a PlayStation to do that. People just buy a PlayStation because it's a more popular thing. That doesn't mean you need it.
people are buying it, they're playing it, they're enjoying it, they're paying for PlayStation Plus online specifically on the platform of PlayStation. And I feel like Xbox constantly saying everything is an Xbox, everything is valid, everything is okay. They've watered down the idea of the hype of participating in that ecosystem.
No, dude. The only thing that's watered down is the fact that you guys are so enveloped into PlayStation that you don't even want to look at any other options available to you. Because the second Xbox games are on PlayStation, y'all buy them the fuck up. Because clearly it's not about Xbox games being bad. You just don't want to buy an Xbox. That's what it is. You'll buy the Xbox game, you'll play the Xbox game, you'll sign into Xbox on your PlayStation, but you won't buy the fucking box. That's the difference. Y'all love Xbox. You just don't want the box in your house. But you'll spend $80 to $100 on that shit. Easy. Easy. It's crazy, bro.
Look at the amount of hype that Xbox people have.
They don't want to be bullied for
Nintendo
having one. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Fanboys are proud to play premium prices for every single game.
Because they're simps and suckers.
The fact that PlayStation, or the fact that Nintendo games never ever go on sale. There is a hype, a community, an ecosystem to the Nintendo Switch 2.
I got Panzer Dragoon
it's almost like it
remake
shouldn't
for
be there.
$3 on Steam.
The Panzer Dragoon remakes on Steam? Wolf, hold on. Thank you for the 3. Hold on. Wait, what? It is $3 on Steam. Holy shit. It's 90% off?
I was in a COD lobby and 7/8 players were PS5.
That is crazy. That is crazy. That's exactly what it is, Miguel. It's just like, oh, I have one, so you have one, so I'll get one too. That's all it is. Steam sales happening. Holy shit.
The fact that, in my opinion, the Nintendo Switch 2 kind of sucks. Xbox has
But
just
you bought one.
up.
Wait, you bought one, though. You bought a Switch 2. It sucks, but you fucking bought one.
On the idea of even having a fan base, right? This is the last tweet. This is the thing,
Oh
is
my
that
fucking God, dude.
I think a lot of Xbox people...
There's no way he's using one of the biggest fucking fanboys as a reason to talk about this. Bro, it's just never going to stop. It's just never going to fucking stop.
The Turk was Turk Turkelson, working as a Turk for the Turks, but
True.
Turking his work.
True.
Just Turks his fellow Turks against Avalanche.
Yes, B-Soms. Thank you for the 5. It's crazy.
Sales are next level.
They
Cool
are,
face
Alan. Thank you for the
emoji.
2. Why? Why are you doing this?
Microsoft is forever telling ponies put the money in the bag.
Forever. Forever, Banana. Forever.
People that would be saving up to get a $600 Xbox Series X, a lot of people are realizing that in a lot of
people that will be saving $800 to buy a PS5 Pro. What the fuck are we talking about here, bro? The fuck are we talking about here, bro? $21,000 views.
I
dude.
can't make good videos, so I just rage bait.
It sounds that way. Literal. Thank you for the 2, bro.
ways Xbox has been lied to. With a lot of these acquisitions, they always say, we're buying this studio so they can be even more creative. They can be more flourished. They no longer have to worry about game sales. We'll worry about that. We can make sure that the best artists can finally just do their thing. And now we realize that was a lie. 100%. They just lied to people. Now it's very obvious that they thought this would work out if they bought this studio for $10 billion, this studio for $5 billion, and now they realize, oh,
you literally called them anti-consumer the entire time, saying they were going to be a monopoly because of it. Now you're saying they're falling and failing for spending that money, and you're buying those games for $90 to $100? What are we talking about here? Hello?
Hi, Daddy.
Yo.
Hi, chat.
Yo.
Love y'all. Flexed bicep emoji.
Thank you, Monkey. I appreciate the 2, brother. Thank you for showing up, man.
This was never, ever
it's
actually
Persona.
going to work.
Yeah, grown,
but
yes.
even from a lot of the statements, think about, this is one last year. Last year, we got Hellblade 2. This is one of the studios I think 100% is about to get shut down, which is
we don't even know. Why would you say 100%? We don't know.
Unfortunately, Ninja Theory, the maker of Hellblade and Hellblade 2.
Honestly, hot take, Ninja Theory should get shut down. Hot take. Hot take. Their games are mid. Their games are mid as fuck.
PlayStation Turks glazing other PlayStation Turks. All to prop up Shinra aka Sony. And to pay the bills.
That's right, Onyx. Thank you for the 5. Hot take.
What happened to keep that same energy?
I don't know, Red Bar. It went away. Thank you for the 2, though. Thank you for the 5, Onyx. Honestly, I think that the first Hellblade had a lot of really good potential, but the second Hellblade deviated so heavy into graphics that it literally showed exactly why the industry is going in the wrong direction. Their best game was DMC. Think about that.
You are out of line, Alex, but you were right.
Think about that. Their best game was DMC, a bastardization of Devil May Cry. They bastardized one of the best action style games of all time. And that was their best game. Shut them down. Hot take, shut them down. Hot take out of the oven.
Specifically making the game 30 FPS as a creative decision. We want this to be a cinematic experience.
Don't take business advice from someone who had to e-beg for dentist money. Like douche-cock gobbler guy knows anything about the industry.
Yeah, Solid Armor. Thank you for the 5. It's kind of crazy. DMC is not a good game. Stop. I'd rather play DMC 2 over DMC. I said it. I'd rather play DMC 2 over DMC. That's how bad DMC is and how cringe it was the entire time to play that fucking game. Because at least I can beat DMC 2 in one sitting and never touch it again.
Similarities to the 24 FPS standard of the film industry. The game is completely locked at 30 FPS to offer you this cinematic experience. That's a lot. It's coming to PlayStation 5.
Of course it
It's gonna be
was.
60 FPS.
It's going to be 60 on the Xbox as well.
The Xbox audience is constantly just gaslit. This is the
No
best we can
shot,
do. This
dude.
is the
No
best you
shot.
deserve. This is all you're going to get. I think that in the entirety of the console war discussions, the reason that Xbox lost isn't because the Xbox...
It's because the Xbox One failed to actually provide you a proper digital library, and they made you go always online. And because of that, nobody was ready to do that at that very moment in time, and everybody fucked off and went to PlayStation instead. That's why Xbox lost. Because people were not happy with the fact that they had to be online in an era when we didn't have good connectivity for the internet at that moment in time. So they fucked off and went somewhere else to have always online DRM checks.
Ninja Theory's best game was Enslaved to Desi to the West.
Oh, you're right, Noob Cybot. Thank you for the 5. True, you're right. They got down Matrix. Yeah.
Is necessarily a worse console. It's not that it necessarily has less games. I do think that in a lot of ways, it's that Xbox never seems excited for themselves in the same way that PlayStation has managed to pound their chest and say, we have the best games. The way that Nintendo says, we have the coolest
Ninja
stuff.
Theory and Compulsion all got shut down, I personally really wouldn't care. None of those studios have made anything worthwhile.
I don't know, literally. There are people that really love Forza.
The only
I don't
good
know
that
about
came
that.
out of DMC was DMC 5.
Bro, DMC 5 is so good. DMC 5 was so good. It was so good, Onyx. DMC 5 was so fucking good. Thank you for the 2, Onyx. Thank you for the 5 literal though.
Playable anywhere at any time. Do you want to have Mario Kart or Xenoblade or
Bro, what are we talking about here, brother?
You gotta come to us. Xbox just doesn't have that hype. I just don't see anybody as excited about Hellblade as they are about Astrobot.
You guys are excited about
These are
Hellblade.
some off-the-cuff thoughts. I think that they're probably gonna...
All right, no, I got to get another drink.